Well, good morning, it's Woody again. Um, I'm on my holiday. Finally, seems like years since I've been on holiday, and I feel that this holiday is one that's just really well earned. I don't know why, it just feels that way. Um, I wanted to make this video to prove that life does exist after cancer or during cancer. I still have cancer. When I got uh, diagnosed last year, about a year ago, I the original diagnosis was prostate cancer. I didn't know how bad it was, but when I first heard that, yeah, my world stopped turning. I was in a mess. I had bad pains and back problems. I was on radiation therapy. I was on steroids to stop my back from collapsing. I was in a state, and I never thought I could ever see a way out of it. So I wanted to make this video today to prove that that's wrong, and especially for new people that may have just been diagnosed with cancer. Your world will feel like it's collapsed and turned upside down and inside out, and you feel like you've been put in a washing machine of emotions. Your head's constantly jumping from one thing to another. It's all negative to start with. But you got two ways of looking at it. Well, I think there's two types of people. You got people that just then jump into the internet and research everything they can find about their cancer, and then you got the other kind that just bury their head in the sand. I was definitely the bury the head in the sand. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know how bad it was. When I did find out that it was advanced prostate cancer, I was pretty much shocked to the core. Yeah. And I didn't think there was any possible way forward from that. Advanced prostate cancer, incurable, all those kind of words. And I gradually come to terms with it. My wife booked this holiday. We're in Thetford Forest. It's just beautiful. It's my kind of holiday. I've never really been one for the summer holidays, laying on the beach. Funny, I did do 10 summers as a holiday rep, so I've had enough of that. But this is my kind of holiday. You can see the colour. Look at the trees behind me. The forest is alive with creatures. We've been watching the squirrels this morning. They literally come up and eat out of your hand. They're that tame. I saw a muntjac deer as well run past earlier on. It's just my ideal place. But when my wife first booked this, I didn't think I'd be able to come. I said, no, I won't be able to do it. Just book it for yourself and the kids. That's the world I was in. My mind just didn't see any positive. Anyway, we booked it, and here I am a year later to say that life goes on. You should not. Doesn't matter how bad your prognosis is. Just do not give up. Don't give up. There's always days like this. There's always weeks like this. There's times when you might think that it's the end of the world. But these days and these times just make it so much worthwhile. I think sometimes you've got to go right down into the deep depths of negativity to really understand what positivity is all about and what the good is in life. When you find that good, you just know you just know how amazing it is. You know, I can spend ages looking at the trees behind me, just watching them, and just losing my mind in them and not worrying about anything. every month I have the same anxiety, wondering whether my blood test results are going to reveal a change. At the moment it's very stable, which I'm very grateful about. But yeah, when you get that first diagnosis, I'm here to say that you've got to fight it. You can't just lay down and bury your head. You've got to look for the positives in there, because it took me a while, but once I started looking at the positives instead of the negatives, how long have I got left to live, all that stuff, it doesn't matter. No one knows how long you've got left to live anyway. I started studying the people that survived the cancer. I started studying what they did, and I've come to the conclusion that there are far more people that survive cancer than we realised. My piece has been shattered by the Air Force base nearby. Lost the thread a bit there, but anyway, you've got to keep positive. You've just got to stay positive. If you've just been diagnosed, okay, you'll get over it after the first few weeks. It's horrible, but then search the positives out there. Search for things that you love to do. Don't ever give up on doing things you love to do. You can do anything. Have a little bit of belief in yourself, a bit of faith in the world and the universe. And spend your time looking at the positive stuff on the internet, not the negative stuff, because it's there. There's lots of it. And I would never have dreamed in a year ago that I'd be doing this, that I'd be sitting here making a video about this, making a video about cancer to people, feeling pretty good about my life. I mean, this morning I watched my children. I watched the joy they had on their faces when they were feeding the squirrels outside, and I just thought, just seeing that just makes it all worthwhile. You got to seek what makes you feel good. Seek out what makes you feel happy, and the cancer can take a back seat for a while. It doesn't have to be a part of your life 24 hours a day. In fact, apart from doing these videos, I do take daily medication, copious amounts of tablets every day. Apart from that, the rest of my life is not evolving around cancer. So if it is new to you, believe me, there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's just not as bad as you think it's going to be. Nothing is ever as bad as we expect. Everything turns out better. And that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to spread a little bit of a message of positivity, as usual. Just got to keep fighting. You've got to keep fighting. You've got to keep believing. Okay? Until next time. Bye-bye.